Hello, Willie from Philly Cringe Millennial, here to show you Meow to get the achievement Sneakitty in the game Stray. So the goal is essentially to avoid these robots, security cameras, and their lights. The lights will detect you, and even if it just turns yellow, you fail the achievement. So I thought maybe if you just get spotted like a fraction of a second and it turns yellow but doesn't turn red where they start shooting at you, you would still get the achievement. I tested that theory and was very frustrated when I did not get the achievement, when I was only detected for literally a fraction of a second once the entire time, but still failed the achievement. So my suggestion to you is be very patient. You don't have a timer here unless you're a psycho and you're trying to get this achievement at the same time as you're trying to get the beat the game in under 2 hour achievement. I do not suggest doing that, since this game does offer chapter select when after you beat it. You don't have to redo the whole game to get to this part. But that was very impatient what I just did there. I would be a little more patient, but you can get through that part the same way as I did. But essentially, again, just patience. Wait for all blockages of light to work with you to avoid those lights, and there's no problem. You should have no problem getting to this achievement. I do think it's one of the harder achievements to get in this game. I would rank it probably the third hardest achievement, behind the achievement to never get touched by the Zergs, and then behind beating the game in under 2 hours, which isn't that hard. It's just tedious because you have to play the game again for 2 hours, and for less than 2 hours, and if you even are off by a second, you don't get the achievement, and you have to do the whole game again to try to get it in under 2 hours. So that's tedious. The one to never be touched by the Zergs through an entire segment or a chapter or whatever, that one is awful. This one's kind of annoying, but not that hard. It's just the rest of the achievements in the game are pretty easy to get. Use the barrel to get through the security lights here, turn on the computers and make them follow you around until you can put them on the little landing pads with the green square lights. They are red when they're not being stepped on. So get the robots to work with you to stand on it. There's 2 robots in here. One you need that robot to get to, so that's why you brought it over there, to jump on top of them, jump over the gate, then pull the lever to wrong lever to get the gate to open, and move this robot. Now move this robot to the other green pad where the first robot was standing originally. And then use the barrel, once this is situated here, use the barrel to go through that middle pipe now that it's open, and onto the third square pad, which will provide you the battery that you need to further the story. When you grab that battery right there, it's going to trigger an alarm system, which if you're doing this for the first time, you may panic that you have to get through the whole factory again while those things are on high alert. That's not the case, thankfully. All you do is go through the back door here, jump in a pail on a zip line, and you're out of the factory and done with it. So happy and thankful to the game creators for not making us do a really stressful run back through the factory. Meow, you head towards the center of town, because the second part of this achievement is to get through to Clementine's apartment without being caught by the security cameras as well. The center of the town is this big holographic light with the yellow caution square tape around the guy. Don't go left here like I did. Actually go right once you're at the center of town, and you go under the gate here into the apartment complex. Meow, you're gonna see that there are security cameras all over the place here. Use these couches with the wooden backs to avoid the lights. Be patient, look around. Your goal is to get up the staircase right in the center. I do believe, again, there's more than one way to do this. This is just the easiest in my opinion. Go around this big box. That security light does not come forward, so you're safe to do it at any time. I was just, again, being overly cautious. Then here, there is a security light that does move up and down the hall. Wait for his light to turn around. Once his light turns around, follow him behind, jump up on the railing and hide behind this box. Then you have to wait for him to turn around again. And Meow, you jump down, but don't go right. I made a mistake and almost got caught. You can see the light almost gets me right there because I went the wrong way. So go left when you do that part. Jump up onto the railing here. This security camera does not move. I was a little patient. You don't have to be. He doesn't move. So just stay behind him. Jump up onto the railing behind him. And then there's signage you can cross. Be patient when you get to the end of it because that light could get you. Otherwise, you're good to go. And wait for that robot to turn around. Once he turns around, jump on the railing and down, and then you can get into Clementine's apartment through the hole in the wall there. You're not done yet, though. You have to solve the puzzle in here. Clementine has left you a secret coded message on her poster board in here. There's a drawing of 4 objects you need to look at and inspect in the apartment in order to find her coded message. And I'll show you where they are after I foolishly go play with the computer for no reason. Playing with the computer does nothing. You don't have to do that. All right, so in here you can find this humidifier or incense burner, whatever that thing is. I don't know what it is. I'm not a fancy pants incense burning, humidifying, or dehumidifying type. I just like regular humidity and my house to be smelly. Scratch that cloth, and that triggers the drawer to be available for a jump. Come up top here, inspect this blue lovely lady lump, then jump down. And then go into the room with the plants, and there's a mannequin against the wall. Inspect that. The last item is a lava lamp in the kitchen on top of a shelf. You have to climb the cabinets to get to. So after you have that, you'll have the entire secret message from Clementine, and you have to exit the apartment. There's the lava lamp. Meow, you're done, except you have to get out of the apartment without getting caught through the window here in the kitchen. Be very careful once you jump up into the window. Wait to go because the camera could be right there and you would fail and have to do it all over again. For me, it wasn't there. Jump over, take the signage down, the top signage to the second signage down to the air conditioner and out. Be careful because there is another light there that could get you. Otherwise, you've got it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Meow.